Alrighty, welcome to something I'm going to be doing a bit differently. Yeah, this is the second time I'm doing this. Yeah, it's kind of not really proud of what I'm doing. Well, I did it the first time. So we got a bunch of teasers over here for Judgement Day Aftermath of the Red Flood. Basically like the Red Flood version of TNO. And what you hear in the background is the official song. Official, like, theme song for the mod. Something I'm very interested in, because I'm very much into all of this wacky wacky shit. That's something came out there. Anyway, yeah. I am intrigued at this whole thing. Yeah, intrigued, and it's gonna be something a bit different because this is about some of the other. I don't remember how to turn off that. Anyway. One of the things that I'm interested in is trying to do this without not being the most recent possible. So yeah, you see over here we got the America stuff. I couldn't find a higher resolution of this. America would be destroyed from the outside. We just feel because we destroy ourselves. We have Lincoln. Yeah, you got like I was interested in the Corn Republic, and then for Enclave, you know, North. Disserviate. Or is it People State? Yeah. Over here we got Web de Bois, the Youngster, and all that. Lots of interesting people over here, and I'm very interested to see how this America is going to be doing. And yeah, gonna try not this stuff over here. I think there's also a sub ideology thing that got released not too long ago. I might include that on here one. I think so. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. See over here, America's collapsing over here. I don't remember exactly, but I think it's similar to how Flint collapses the Americas. But it is like California got bigger, but they didn't unite. We're still going here. Pretty unique stuff going on over here. It's a lot of different stuff in the Americas, and I'm very interested to see. I don't remember how many can unify, but I think a sizable chunk of all these nations can unify. And yeah, this is like the most recent T4D Americas. I don't know. Couldn't find anything more recent. I've been on Discord for a while, but about as much as I could find. Always over here is Germany. It's got divided over here into like 5 states. You got the canal zone over here. Oh my god, look at the canal is in here with the Pietro Sivan Cristofini. And then I got a name will release Ferdinand Celine. I've heard a lot of interesting things about this man. I don't quite know. Over here, the South German Confederation with Paul Marie Gervais de Bordeaux. South German Confederation. What that's gonna be? Then we got the Doctor Mengele, the Angel of Death, the Alpine Scientific Zone. How scientific will it be? Who knows? Central Industrial Zone, motherfucking Coco Chanel. Yes, that Coco Chanel. The motherfucking Central Industrial Zone. God. We also got an part of the Prussian state. So I can't tell which one is part of the Prussian state. But anyway, Prussia, who remains of it, it's still over here. It didn't get invaded. It's kind of like Taiwan, just left on its own, some little thing until somebody decides to go after it at some point. But yeah, a very interesting Germany. It's similar to how with the annexation stuff, you can when you take over Germany, you can split it up over here. So, but I think in here it's split up a lot more, probably because of the whole German stuff. You know, I'm going to be skipping. We're gonna go over here, right? We'll do over here in Scotland with Windy Wood over here. It's part of Scotland. We got Gerald Old Cunningham, who I think is still. I think the Irish Republic is still part of League Solaire, except for the only reactionary dudes over here. That's because they're not against the League Solaire or the futurist people over here. The Wood, I think she broke away from Scotland broke away from the Britain when they got invaded over here, which that's the joint territory of Albion. It's the official name over here. And then we got Casimir and then didn't care. Please, I swear, didn't care. This man over here, very interesting man. I think I remember reading about him being. Was he fucking? I remember him being a fucking was it a serial killer or was it something else? I don't remember. I might be mixing him up with someone else. I remember something about him being a serial killer, but I think I might be mixing that one up. Anyway, kiss me then kick. Years ago, the prospect of England falling would have seemed impossible, just a pipe dream in the heads of those who the empire tried and beaten. But now it has. With England from the cliffs of Dover to the forests of Northumberland, being under the French oppressors once again. It's like in 1266 was it? Can't remember. It's been a while. Anyway, the man that served his lace with lace bloody lieutenant Kismia Dank Ek. The cat, as or I think it's called a toad's monster. Born in the little Hoboken, Dank Ek, I don't know how to say that name to be honest, had been known around his community to shine street magic. Once a losing bicycle race, he stepped onward by parachute in front of his friends. Then K's life taking a darker turn in 1935, where he found himself closely involved in the activity asked everyone. During his time with them, then K has found himself closely associated with their sacrifices, quickly found his enjoyment in the act of killing, indeed. Then K felt he would find his political break when the United Kingdom fell to French paratroopers. France's desire of revenge against their arch nemesis led to the Ascalon territory of Albion, a nation directly ruled around Ascalon principles. That covered labor on personal choice for leading the nation due to his correct belief that he would unleash the largest possible amount of terror on the English population. Since then, Kirk has proven to be a reliable loyalist to France. Bully perpetrating events as the 1950 New Year's massacre was still lay heavy in the Englishman's mind. Then Kirk has much to his chagrin been forced to stay away from Albion and annihilating England due to his reliance on English collaborators. They didn't move forward Max one night, who I think actually appeared in the Red Flood month. He went up. They get published. Anyway, with the situation himself, he no longer has to rely on disgusting Anglo support. And then Kirk would literally still to the role labor trusted upon him all those years ago when he trusted him to command Albion. To destroy the perfidious Albion's Germanic population, last traveled the legacy of King Henry, Harold and George. God help England when that day comes. I think they might be playing that up. It's gonna be a lot like, yeah, okay. The parallels for TNO are gonna be quite evident. There's gonna be a lot like the collaborationists and the HMMLR, or Humanity Muscle Resistance. Because I'm pretty sure once the French Civil War kicks off, which always kicks off because, like in TNO, the whole Civil War thing in Germany is also kicked off when the leader dies. That's like parallel. Anyway, pretty sure based on this though, depending on if he comes out on top, you probably utterly beat them in. Based on that, so I do wonder how Ireland and all that going to do, considering that they're reactionary. Perhaps if we're also reactionary, they might align with us. Who knows? Very interested in a lot of things, especially Scotland. Anyway, the Brazilian technique, Liga, they said the violence force carries with the destruction and destruction. Simon Boulevard. I think that's part of the unification stuff over here. You can see if we get in Peru, Victor Raul Hanga de la Torre. Is I think a revisionist socialist. Then they got Enrique Gomez Color in Chile. I think that's despotist. Then they got Perón as a social nationalist, if I remember correctly. Then we got the Brazilian technique on there, Alberto Santos Dumont. If I remember correctly, Brazil is actually like the most normal, stable country, even though they're futuristic, because they're technocratic. And I think that they can reunify. I don't know if any of the other nations in South America can reunify, but I'm interested in doing Brazil or the South American technic because it's the most wholesome and most blessed, to put it bluntly, in old terms. A lot of cursed. And that's my butt. That's what makes this very interesting. Very, very interesting. Anyway, Russia, or is Velkoslavitskaya Zemlya, or like the Slavic homeland, if I remember correctly. I don't know, it has something to do with Anyway, it's led by under Mikhail Tugochevsky, who I think in Red Flood he'll be as a simulationist. Over here he's been turned into action because of his pan-Slavism and his more neo-pagan beliefs. Yeah, I don't remember exactly that, but I don't know. You couldn't even do it. Anyway, you can see we got the 4 puppet states over here. All the duchies: Duchy of India, Czechoslovakia, Panonia, and Romania. Sergei, Nikolai, Alexander, and Stasi. We know the reaction over here, what it is, I think, at despotism. But, and just regular military generals, because I think. So, yeah. Before we get over that, that's over here, the Pan-Asian Federation. With the Federal Commune. Yes, the Pan-Asian Federation, one over here. As you see over here, they spend quite far over here, the Pan-Asian Federation. The PSD with the People's Federation of Oceania. It was 1984, anyway. So yeah, unlike in my playthrough that I have coming up, they actually took over a whole lot of land. Over here. Yes, by the time this comes out, the playthrough is going to be quite a ways away, but I did do a Pan-Asian Federation, but I really wanted to do one actually. So it's appropriate that we're doing this. And now then, do stuff like Pam Shamat Nivin Mulhamasu. Anyway. And over here, the reason why I'm keeping this thing over here, because as you see here we have Mehakala, Rango River Bua. This is Sternberg's territory. Yes, he's managed to alive, even though I think he would be close to hitting 80, I think. And the Pan Invasion is by Shime over here. We got the Soviet Republic. I think in this one, Zolotarosia collapsed, and the Pan Federation used that collapse to take over. I think. I don't know. It's kind of really pushed them on look. There's not really much that I've been seen. Anyway. Over here we got some militaries. I think they're aligned with Sternberg. Over here, I know the federal colonies are aligned with the Pan-Asian Federation, or Japan basically. The reason why I'm talking about this is because, if I remember correctly, Russia, the realm, and the Pan-Asian Federation will get involved in something called the Great Eurasian War. I think one of the YouTubers ever posted that up over there. I was planning on posting that up, but somebody's beat me to that. Apologies for that. But anyway, but yeah, basically a three-way war between Sternberg, Shime, and Tukhevsky, which happens, I think, shortly after France collapses in the Civil War. So, yeah, because of that, though, the Russians not going to get involved with that one, which I'm very interested to see how things are going to be different. I would be interested to see how the borders are going to be changed over here, like whether the realm's going to disappear, or if Turk will lose, like Siberia. Well, there's a possibility. Oh, that would be interesting to see. Maybe that would unlock some paths for him, because I'm very interested to see how that's going to be over here. Yeah, especially with the vulnerable, I am interested to see how that's going to work. Because considering how old Sternberg is, I don't think he's going to be living long enough out of this. Because it takes place, start date is 1952. He's close to his 80s, I think, I understand, but yeah. Who knows? Anyway. All sorts of things going to be going on with here. I'm very interested to see how this Great Eurasian War can play out. And the meat and potatoes of all this, Algeria. Because it's a lot similar to Tarantino, or the like some Soviets collapsed when Germany also collapsed. So it put a lot like that. You see the general government, Anyway, got a event over here with Raoul Salon in Algiers. The Governor General of France's Imperial Holdings in Algeria, Raoul Salon, has officially declared neutrality ongoing French conflict in the system of Algeria for French control. Citing concerns regarding the state of French politics and the conflict ongoing in the mainland, as well as the need to maintain order in the region, Salon has stated that he will no longer accept any orders from any officials in France proper, and that the Algerian territory will be going directly by his office. And there's a quick to draw a comparison between this declaration and the action of Spanish General Francisco Franco, the leader of Spain's Moroccan, who would like to rise up steam from the Spanish Civil War in 1936. Many factions of French mainland, all who are vying for Spanish support in recent days, were less than pleased with this announcement. Many accusations of treason have been made against the general from cliques who normally have no points of agreement. Algeria seemed to find, but for how long? Too long. Since Ceylon gets assassinated. Late Tuesday afternoon, General Ruslan, Governor General of the Algerian territory, was slain in Algiers and what appears to have been a politically motivated attack. He survived by his wife, Lucine, as well as her 2 children. He seemed an Algerian man, therefore as one Mouride et Didao, or the douche, I don't know, has been apprehended. The most of the attack is suspected to have been political. Didao has been with a prominent support of Algerian independence and a fierce critic of the French occupation. We don't know this time if Didao was elected in law, it was probably a greater terror cell. Kind of like the Black Hand in Serbia. Anyway, the attack occurred just after 2 o'clock. It is unknown for what purpose the land was driving without security detail, which is known as a Ceylon's vehicle, was driven through a busy street which runs parallel to the main bazaar in the city. This is the time that a social road gave General's car a halt, which gave the opportunity to carry out this craven act. The attack had perpetrated by use of improvised explosives through the window of the vehicle in which Ceylon was driving. Also perishing in the attack was Ceylon's aide driver, Sergeant Ansel Marti, his aide-de-camp, Lieutenant Perry Michael, and 4 Algerian civilians. State funeral was expected to be held later this week. They can't figure out this, yeah. And John Carroll is acting over here. Indian government has a thing similar to those demilitarized zones, similar to yeah, to total rights. I would say I think, but I think there's well, actually, similar to Germany, like was before they collapsed, like the red zone for like who rises up over here. There's something similar that's happened over here until all hell breaks loose over here. The calamity in North Africa. Following the unexpected demise of Algerian General Ruslan, the North African nation sent to all civil war in the Crimea and the mainland of France, near total breakdown society in the region. Food, drink, and water, the medicine has become rare commodities. Refugees flood the surrounding regions. Finally, the capital of Algiers in the early morning Thursday was under fire, which quickly spread, ravaging the city. So what the death toll from this event might be was predicted at least in the high dozens, and they've been infected with the same virus which has infected the rest of the Francosphere. If you had been buying the fiefdoms ruled over by an expanding increasingly confusing list of warring cliques, complex of Algerian, Frenchmen, Muslim fanatics, political prisoners are told us, and other groups now grapple for the country. Only time will tell which of the remaining factions will consume warring factions. Region factors will be able to assume control of once peaceful nation. He said no sane or stable nation now. Dude, everything's gone completely fucking batshit crazy. And I love every man of it. But yeah, you can see over here. It's 4 factions. There's a 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 5. So it was 4 for some reason. Anyway. With the Algerian government, it's probably gonna be the one French will notice. Swords of a Tards, probably to using the cruelty thing that goes on over there in France now. I don't know. I might make a video on some of the older teasers, but I kind of hesitate on that one because there's a lot of things that changes in the last time. Then we got the Askejuan Division North Empire. Raoul the Grilled. Oh yeah, and the Algerian Horror Army under Saeed Mohammed. Oh, that's gonna be like. We got the Algerian People's Front and Albert Camus. I've heard a big sin for Algeria, if I remember correctly. Fascinating stuff. Like that logo. I like that logo, by the way. That's real nice. But yeah. Sort of a tool yourself in the Askejuan Division North Empire. I do wonder how that's gonna be playing out. It's fascinating to me. A lot of this is fascinating, actually. I'm very interested to see. Very interested to see some more things to come. But yeah. Basically all the most up-to-date teasers that I can find. Didn't want to go anything further back because the last change since those other teasers were released like a couple of months ago. Yeah, these are the most recent ones over here. But yeah. I'm interested to see how Algeria is going to be in this. I was interested in the rest of the world. For some of the big events like the Great Eurasian War. South America, Britain, Germany, CID, finance America. There's like 70 fires. I'm interested to see if there's gonna see if any potential ones over here. I'm interested to see if any of these other federal communes break away, and how really what it's gonna do. But yeah, I shall see you guys next time, because I think this is it. Yeah, I think we'll end the video here. Well, I might do a sub out these for the accelerations in this mod. Just to give like a little preview on them, because it's very interesting to say the least. Very, very interesting stuff going on over here. So then, I shall see you guys later when I do the thing with the stuff. So then, we're going to look forward to some of this, and there's probably going to be a lot more of these where this come from. And again, though, I might go back to do some of the older stuff, but probably not, because there's some older stuff, and there's a lot of things that changed since then. So until then, I'll see y'all later. Bye.